to this business and help recruit them, then you got to train them to do the same thing. Sounds easy, but yet everybody has some fear about contacting people that they know. All right, what are the fears that we have? The one fear is that, number one, gee, I know that guy, but you know he's gonna think I'm trying to sell him something. You know he's gonna get that stigma. I'm gonna get that. He's always gonna look at me funny now because I try to sell him something, right? That's fear number one. Fear number two is that, man, you may have a great prospect, but you haven't talked to that guy in 2 years, right? So now what are you going to do? Now you go, gee, okay, if I call this guy, I'm going to have to talk about his family, I'm going to have to ask him how his job's going. Otherwise, I'm going to come across as being so shallow, you know, that I'm going to pitch him on this business. Well, you know what? You're going to do it anyway because you're going to talk about all that stuff, and then you go, oh, by the way, I got this business thing. You guys are going to go, oh, man, that's what you're calling for all along anyway. And so you're thinking about this in the back of your mind. You think, I don't want to call my friend. You know, if I haven't talked to him for 2 years, I'm going to have to, I really should call him, talk about business first, and then call him later in a month or something. I mean, to be honest with him, because, right? Because that's what you're thinking. I mean, right? Everybody thinks the same thing, right? We're all thinking that. Well, what happens is it creates a little barrier, right? And that barrier, you've got to contact these 20 people, but you're thinking, man, that's just enough of a barrier that you're not going to go through the door. You're not going to do it. Because, man, just picking up that phone call, calling that good friend of yours from high school, you don't want to do that to him because you're afraid of what he's going to think about you, right? Okay, so we have a way to overcome that now, and it's working great. And here's how it works. What we do is we bring you into business, and we're going to get 20 names from you, okay? We want 10 names within 24 hours, all right? And why are we going to do that? We're going to call your people for you. Okay, now, that's good because, number one, I don't have to small talk them and find out how their mom and kids and job and all that's going because they don't know me. Okay, number two, I don't really care so much what they think about me because I don't really know them. Now, I do care what they think about you, and because I want you to feel comfortable with how this conversation is going to go, you're going to be on the line with me, but they're not going to know it. You're going to be totally muted out. So it's going to go something like this. It's going to go, Gus, you're their friend, okay? Mm-hmm. And it's Laurent, right? Laurent, okay. Gus, how you doing? My name is Kevin Helmuth. You don't know me, but we have a mutual friend in Laurent. What's your last name?
Evans.
Laurent Evans. You know Laurent?
Oh yeah, Laurent and I are good friends.
Yeah. Well, hey, believe it or not, he actually has some really good things to say about you.
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't know, is that a surprise to you?
Yeah, you know, we try. We try to be good.
Well, hey, Laurent and I, Laurent had asked me to give you a call because he and I have joined something recently called the Fusion Energy Club. You can kind of think of wine club. And anyway, we're opening up some local chapters here in the area, and we have about 50,000 members nationwide. And we just wanted to be able to share with you kind of why we're excited about it, just send you some information. And the great thing is, for me, one thing I really like about it is that the company is actually willing to pay us for kind of just sharing the story word of mouth. So if you're open to it, I'd love to just send you some information. Maybe you can take a look at it. It takes about 12 minutes, a couple of videos, that's all. Would you be open to doing that?
Yeah, I can definitely take a look at that.
Sweet. Well, hey, let me just get your email address. Okay, I'll write that down. And then I'll say, Laurent was, Laurent's a pretty busy guy. I told him I'd go ahead and call you on his behalf. But he told me he'd have some time coming up here in the next couple of days to follow up with you. And would Tuesday or Wednesday evening, say around 6 or 7 o'clock, be okay for you?
Yeah, 7 o'clock on Wednesday would be good.
Wednesday would be better of the two? Okay, awesome. Well, what I'm going to do, I'll go ahead and email you the link, okay, to these 2 videos, and just check it out. And then I'll let Laurent know, too, that we'll be, that 6 or 7 o'clock on Wednesday evening is a good time for us to get back in touch with you. Is that all right?
That'll work.
Okay, great. I'll send you that email later today. Make sure that you watch the last 5 minutes of that second video. That's really the most important part of the video. But it's only 12 minutes in length. You can check it out, okay?
Perfect.
All right, we'll answer any questions for you at that time. Look forward to talking to you again on Wednesday night. All right, so that's how the conversation goes. Now, you're in the background, right? Was that a threatening conversation, you think, at all to him?
No.
Okay. Would you feel uncomfortable the next time that you saw Gus if you ran into him on the street? Okay, because what's going to happen is I'm going to send that email to Gus. It's only a 12-minute, there's 2 videos, okay, and Gus would change them a little bit. Have you seen that one on the doctor?
Yes, I saw the one on the doctor.
Yeah, have you guys seen that? I'll show it to you tonight. It's about 3 minutes long. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a really nice third-party endorsement. We start off with that, and then we follow up with a 9-minute infusion video. Basically what it does is it lays a foundation of credibility with this doctor talking third-party on the news, and then 9-minute video kind of explains the program. Now, here's what's going to happen on Wednesday night. Okay, I'm going to call Wednesday night. I'm going to call Gus. Okay, you're going to be on the line with me again, but I'm going to handle the conversation. Okay, so say call up, hey Gus, this is Kevin Helmuth calling. If you remember, I talked to you on the weekend with Laurent. Remember him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, Laurent is actually on the line with us this evening. Laurent, are you there?
Yep.
Yeah. So you'll say something like, hey, how you doing? Blah blah blah, whatever. Okay. Say, well, Gus, Laurent and I are here because we're just wondering if you had a chance to check out that information I sent you on the internet, those 2 videos.
Yeah, I actually went online and I took a look at that at those videos. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great. Well, you may have some questions, but let me just tell you this, Gus. Laurent and I have been kind of looking for a plan B, okay, as for a way that we can make some additional money on the side. And this program is just working great for us right now. We're really excited about it. It's a lot of fun, and it's really easy to do. And so, I don't know, what is it that you do for a living?
I'm in graphic design and web developing.
Graphic design, awesome. Well, it probably took you a while to develop the skills and all that for that to do a really good job on that one, I'm guessing.
A few years, yeah, definitely.
Okay, wonderful. Well, you know, I don't know how things are for you in your neck of the woods, but I know in my neck of the woods, things are kind of tough. You know, I mean, I don't know exactly where the economy's going, and you know, I mean, my business is still good, but I'm kind of looking for a plan B, just a backup plan. And so Laurent was kind of feeling the same way, and we came across this great idea. We thought we'd give you a call, share it with you. Did you have any questions about what you saw the other night?
Well, yeah, I'm curious about what the company is about, and I mean, I understand it's an energy drink, you know, but I have some questions about the compensation plan and
Absolutely.
how that all works.
Yeah, that is a community overlap compensation plan. Have you ever seen anything like that before?
Never seen anything like that.
Okay. You know, it's awesome. I tell you, it is the driving force behind this business. Have you ever done anything like this before? Any other companies or?
I actually got into an organization about 7 years ago with my wife.
Yeah, and did you have success with that one?
Medium success, and then our organization collapsed.
Well, I'm going to tell you, my story is that I've never had success. I've spent more money than I've made in every other thing I've ever done, and it's just really frustrating. And I know there's a lot of people out there like that. What's unique about this company is that they have this community overlap. I mean, not only do they have an amazing product that's a $6 billion industry right now and growing every day, but they're just looking for a niche market within that, and they're willing to pay us handsomely for the work of just spreading it word of mouth. But I tell you what, it's a community overlap that really gives an opportunity for people that have never been successful, people like me, people that struck out multiple times on an alternate type of a company like this, to be successful. And I don't know if that appeals to you, but I'm telling you, if you had any level of success, I didn't. You probably are better than me. I bet you do even better than I have. And I've done pretty well at this as a second income. So, Gus, what we'd like to do is we'd like to answer all your questions that you may have. But if we can answer those questions, do you feel like this may be something that you might want to check out further?
Yeah, possibly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I tell you what, I'd like to set a follow-up appointment with you on such and such date. Whatever. Okay. So we close out the conversation, but the bottom line is this: the hardest thing in our company, would you not agree, Gus? The hardest thing is when we bring somebody in to kind of get them engaged in the game and get them going right away, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so with our new system, we get your names, we get them right away, because you know what? We don't want your money. What we want is your success, because we don't make enough